Hey, welcome back to Baked and Cooking. Tonight we're going to cook you an affordable dish. It's basically a fish dish, a fish pasta dish, okay? So over to the food, the ingredients. So here we've got some chopped spring onions with coriander, a normal white onion, some small red onions, some garlic, about 2 cloves, and 3 sun-dried chilies, which amplify the flavour. Over here we've got some mange tout or flat beans, whatever you want to call them, with some carrots which I've blanched before and then put into cold water just to prevent them from cooking. So I'm just going to add them towards the end. Then over here we've got some chopped pumpkin. That's just so it dissolves and makes a bit of a sauce, and some tomatoes. Over here we've got some oregano, thyme, knorr, like a food enhancer, and this one I never remember, the yellow powder, cumin. No, I forgot. Okay, and then we've got, this is where the twist becomes, that's kind of European, but here we have some chopped galangal, not ginger, but galangal, and some fresh lemongrass from the garden, which we grow in a pot. Amazing. And then this fish is a pangasius from a local supermarket, a frozen fish. It's a deep sea fish, cheap and nice. I just want to drain the water out. I'm going to drain the water out because it was frozen beforehand. And again here, and I've boiled the pasta, and I've kept some of the water from the pasta because you've got natural starch in there, which will thicken the sauce eventually later. So always keep like 2-3 big spoonfuls of the water that's been boiling in the pasta. Okay, we'll put that back. On with the wok. Oh, no, every time I do this. So why a wok? Because we're in Asia and they love to use woks all the time. So we'll put this back. First thing we're going to put in there is a bit of oil. Oh yes, I'd like to go over here and show you in what I cooked the pasta. A lot of you will be wondering what this looks like. What is it? This is basically what the Southeast Asians use to cook their sticky rice. So you have a pot like this. The reason it's shaped like this is so that they can fit a basket inside it, and basically the steamed rice is soaked beforehand, then put into the basket with a little top and steamed. Okay, back down over here. Turn down the old, that's all good. Turn it down. Okay, now I'm going for the, we'll put the garlic first. Garlic. Again, I'm going to get my wooden spoon. I love my wooden spoon. I always think it's important to put the garlic in first because, like I say, it enhances the flavour of the oil before you put everything inside there. Okay, now I'm going with the white onions and the small red onions and the chilies, the sun-dried chilies. The chopped coriander and spring onions we'll keep for later, just to, a little bit in there anyway, that doesn't matter, that's cool. We'll just add that later to make things look a little bit pretty and to add a bit to the flavour. I think I need a bit more oil in there, so takes a bit of oil. Whack the heat up a bit. Okay, just let that boil. Now we'll go back over here. I don't know if you know what this is, guys. You can't get it everywhere. Delicacy, so it's very bad for your body, but it's pure palm sugar. Look at that. Pure palm sugar. It's beautiful. Lasts forever. If you get it, you put it in your fridge. So I'm just going to take a bit of that instead of using white shitty sugar, and put a bit of palm sugar in there, like that, like that. Okay, handful, small handful, stay there, Jim. Okay, we're coming back. Mix that about, all about. Lovely. Whoa, coming together nicely. Yeah, baby. Why are you laughing? My cameraman, who's also my wife, and the bloody camera's shaking all over the place. That's supposed to be funny. Okay, I'm going to turn it down because it is going a bit. Okay, yeah, and again, this is just in affordable dishes. Whatever, it's basically whatever I had in my fridge. So I had some frozen fish, which I bought from one big supermarket outlet chain, which is American, where you can buy things reduced. Some onions, red onions, garlic, sun-dried tomatoes. Then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get my pumpkin and my tomatoes, which I'm going to throw in there. Again, the pumpkin is going to disintegrate. It's just to thicken the sauce, basically. So here we go. We'll put the pumpkins in first, and the tomatoes. Okay. Again, if that was a bit dry before, the liquid from the pumpkin and the tomato is going to come out and make its own little jus, its own little sauce. Okay, we'll whack that back out of there. Whoosh. The fish, I'm not going to fry it before. I'm going to poach it basically, because afterwards I'm going to add the rest of the vegetables, the lemongrass and the galangal, and I'm going to add some milk. Now most people will use a double cream or cream, but I haven't. You can't always find that over here, depending on where you live. So I use milk, and it works pretty much the same. Okay, a couple of things I forgot, because again it's not 100% Thai, it's slightly fusion. I'm going to get some oregano in the hand. I'm going to get some thyme in the hand. I'm going to get some of the yellow powder, which I always forget what it's called.
Be careful.
Huh?
Be careful.
Okay, which will just add a bit of colour to the food. And then some Knorr, which is like a, you know, like a food. Oh, all that. Yeah. Okay, food enhancer. There we go. There we go. Into the sauce. Yeah. Just mix that about. Starting to smell good. Okay. Try not to drop it all over the floor today, like I did the other day. I rinse my hands because they're full of spices. And again, it's what you can do. I mean, yes, I do live in Thailand. Food is cheaper, but then it's kind of the same, you know, if you live in Europe or in America, where, you know, the rent of your house might be more expensive, but so it's kind of like it all balances itself out. Food isn't as cheap as what it used to be 9 years once I arrived here. It's gone up by 10, yet the wages don't. So, you know, like when you've got a big family, you just got to make do with what you've got. So here we go. And if you love cooking, why not? Just, you know, chuck it all in there, see how it works out. Okay, now what I forgot to tell you. Okay, this is some of the water which I used to boil the pasta. Salt. I put some salt in there. What's the yellow powder called, Jim? I've forgotten again. Okay, we'll just add a bit of that in there. So because it's got starch, which will thicken the sauce, only a little bit. That's enough. Bring that to the boil again. And then I'm going to add the milk and then the fish towards the end. Nice and hot. Oh shit, I forgot the ground black pepper. You can't always find pepper over here, so I've got some pepper in the old pestle and mortar. And I didn't crack it very well, to be fair, because there's still whole, but oh well. And we'll just throw some freshly semi-cracked pepper in the wok. There we go, lovely. Okay, back up. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, here we go. Then we can always whack a bit of this in there. So we've got like the carrots that I blanched and the green peppers. Let's just, okay, now so like the pumpkin isn't cooked yet, so I'm just going to wait for a little bit. Keep turning it. It smells good. It smells lovely. Beautiful. I wish, like, you know, cameras could smell. Smelling good. Well, in between, what I'll do is we'll take a little slurp and we'll say cheers to everyone. In my beautiful new glass, which I told in the last video is a bloody jam jar. Okay, we'll put that back down. We've got a bit of this. Why not? We could add half of it now. Half of the chopped coriander and the chopped spring onions. We'll put half now. and then half later. Keep going. Okay, then we'll put the vegetables in there. Whoops, and half on the floor again.
God, Don.
Look at that, beautiful. How many minutes now, Jim?
11.
11 minutes, I think it's alright. Okay, well we're going to stop and then we'll do part 2 because I'm not sure how this YouTube thing works. Okay, so over and out, and then we'll add the second video.